Happening today, changes more than 100 years in the making. The D.C. Council will vote this afternoon on a revised criminal code. It could give more defendants a jury trial and inmates a second chance.
Jess Arnold has been digging into this for days now. And Jess, the mayor spoke about this just yesterday, and you were there. What happened?
Yeah, absolutely. It was at the mayor council breakfast. As you mentioned, I sat in on less than 24 hours ago. She raised a couple outstanding concerns with some of the changes. But Councilmember Charles Allen, who heads the Judiciary and Public Safety Committee, continued to emphasize that stakeholders from all sides sat on a commission to reform this code that hasn't been updated since 1901.
So this is 120 years overdue, and it's really a mess.
So, Ward 6 Councilmember Charles Allen says prosecutors, defense attorneys, and criminal legal experts came together to overhaul it. Some highlights after public hearings include removing mandatory minimum sentences for everything but first-degree murder.
They frequently just tie the hands of judges and juries, and they treat all victims as if they were the same.
Offering what's called a second look for all, allowing inmates 25 and older to petition a judge for sentence review after serving for 2 decades. Now, the law allows younger adults to do that after serving 15 years.
Remember, in D.C., unlike every other state in our country, we don't have our own parole system. We don't have a governor that can provide clemency. So this is kind of our answer to that.
And guaranteeing people charged with misdemeanors who are facing jail time the right to a jury trial. Now that's not the case. And Allen says they're some of the most common offenses. Yesterday, Mayor Bowser said she's worried that's not feasible.
While I don't have a particular issue with having trials, I do have an issue with making sure we have the judges and capacity to deal with trials. Because if we don't, even in 4 years or 3 years when this goes into effect, that just gums up the whole system.
Councilmember Allen said that's why that change would be phased in over time.
It's an overdue change, but one that I think most people have agreed needs to move forward.
Okay, so Judge Jess, how will these changes impact people already prosecuted under the old code?
Yeah, I had the same exact question for Councilmember Allen when I spoke with him Monday. He said that these changes would not be retroactive. And as it stands, it would take effect in 3 years with the expanded jury trial rights phased in by 2030. Now, the vote is scheduled for 3 p.m. this afternoon. We'll, of course, be watching it and put a link in the story online on WUSA9.com for you to check out. Annie?
All right, Jess, we know you'll stay on top of this story. Thank you for that.